kind of missing in action for a couple weeks. It's been interesting. So it started with technical difficulties. I ran out of memory space and I had to wait till payday to figure out a plan how to fix that. And of course, with having technical difficulties and not having the room to be able to record videos and not being able to export my videos onto another device, and it's been a thing. So with that frustration, my camera shyness really kicked in really bad. So once I solved the problem, I was unable to even consider recording videos, and I don't know if you've seen my last 4, but the camera shyness was so prevalent to me because I was re-recording each and every video like 12-15 times, and I was cutting and editing and not liking how it was turning out and re-recording, and yeah, it was bad. I am so camera shy, you have no idea. So I'm a little better now. The frustration from the technical difficulties is done, and I found my editing software again. It had gotten lost, and there was just all these different things that, because of my frustration, I was unable to utilize and remember where things were and what I needed, and it was all bad. So good news, I am okay again. My camera shyness is mostly under control, and I'm talking your ear off because I'm still dealing with the camera shyness. So forgive me for rambling. I usually edit the rambling out, but I don't know, it's kind of fun to laugh at myself. So hopefully you guys can laugh with me, or at me, that's fine too. I don't mind. Couple of different things. I want to make sure that you guys watch the It's That Time Again video from last week. Make sure that you get in on the leaving comments so that you can enter the 500 subscriber giveaway. And I love y'all, and I appreciate you so much. Dave Collier Camping, my stickers are at home. I am on my way there to get the keys to my truck and to be able to my truck. Went to start it up to take all that food to the dump. No go. Ken had tried to charge the batteries. The battery charger wouldn't charge the batteries. So I think something's wrong with the battery chargers. I've got 2 of them, so I've got 2 batteries. Ultimately, I'm going to end up selling this truck. It's a Ford F-350. Beautiful. Love my truck. Don't want to get rid of it. But with my job, I cannot drive my truck to work. I can't get my people in it because they can't climb into it. They're disabled. And heck, I can barely climb into it because it's almost as big as a semi-truck. And I bought it for camping, for going and doing all these awesome, amazing things. And my truck has probably left my driveway. I've had it for years, and my truck has probably left my driveway maybe 15-20 times. And I've kept my truck because if there's an emergency, we need to bug out. The truck holds a lot. Another reason why I bought it is because it's a perfect bug out vehicle. But it is costing me way too much money. I can't afford it, and I'm gonna have to sell it, and I didn't want to. But to be honest, with the cost of gas going up and vehicles being what they are as far as resale value, now is the time to sell the truck if I'm gonna sell it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Later on, I'll pick up probably a vehicle that is a newer model with less miles, because my truck has 36,000 miles on it now, and I really don't want a vehicle with that many miles on it. It just, but I also want one that I can maintain, and I'm not able to maintain this vehicle and keep it running all the time. It doesn't do me a darn bit of good if it's sitting in my driveway and not able to run. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't want to sell my baby, but common sense, I have to. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and once I have my stickers, I will show them to you, and I'll get them mailed out to any of you who want them. And sticker exchanges, I'm happy to do that too. Love y'all. Bye bye. Hello, hello, hello. Grandma Prepper here. It's really bright outside and I don't have my sunglasses, so I apologize for my weird eyes. Driving is interesting and challenging, to say the least. The reason I'm coming, to you today is because our mask mandates in Wahingington State here are ending today. So tomorrow, indoor masking is not required unless specific stores or venues are requiring it. And I don't know how to feel about that. Having the masks all the time is pretty much normal for me. I work in the medical field, and there's a lot of people that I have to wear masks for anyway, so that I don't bring in weird viruses and things like that. So with immune compromised, I have a lot of people I'm around that I'm required to wear masks regularly. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about unmasking tomorrow. Now, anybody in the medical field, we still have to, of course, wear masks. Being an in-home caregiver, we take care of people who are compromised in one way or another. We want to make sure to keep them safe still, I guess. And long-term care homes, doctors' offices, hospitals, that sort of thing, still have to wear the masks. But, to be honest with you, with our numbers so high, I think I'm just going to go ahead and continue masking no matter where I go. Stores. And I'm still not going to go dining in a restaurant. I'm still not going to, go to concerts and things like that. And I'm not going to travel this summer. I think that while, we're not seeing as many people being as sick as before, and I am fully immunized because of my job, but at the end of the day, I'm not 100% sure that I'm comfortable running around and risk getting it again myself, because that was not fun. I don't like being sick, even just a little bit. So being that sick, which in reality, I wasn't that sick, but I'm wimpy when it comes to being sick. So for me, it was miserable. But then again, at least I remembered most of what was going on. I slept a lot. I was sick quite a while back, several years ago, and we had a huge snowstorm, and I don't know how long the snowstorm had been going on, but I was delirious. And I was not okay. At least this time at least the last time I was sick, I wasn't delirious. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm cautious, I guess. I don't want to get my people sick, the people that I work for. number one, they're humans, and I do not want to be the cause and effect of bringing an illness of any kind to someone else. And, the risk of them passing away because I got them sick. I'm not willing to take that risk. And, on top of that, they are my income. So if they aren't here for me to work for, then my income isn't there. It's not like a long-term care home where, if somebody passes away in a nursing home, they're replaced by somebody else as soon as the bed opens up. In my job, yes, there is somebody to replace, but, they might not have the hours. They might not, what's the word I'm looking for? They might not be, on my schedule or fit in the allotted space. And every time that I have to make adjustments to everybody else's schedule, it's a hot mess. So, I'm just overprotective of my people because I love my people. And I don't want to see them go too soon. As a matter of fact, there are several of them that I wish would still be alive when I retire in 30 years. And, they might have 10, 15, years left. It is what it is. It's the nature of my job, and we lose people all the time, but it still makes me sad. So anyway, back to the masking thing. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because a lot of people are just tired and they want to go back to normal life, before all of this hit 3 years ago. And, that's just not possible anymore. What's done is done, and there's no blame to lay at anybody's feet as far as that's concerned. Just things worked out the way that they worked out, and yeah, we wish things would have been different. If we as a nation had made different choices, we wouldn't be dealing with this right now. But it is what it is. We all make our choices, and we all decide to live our life the way that we choose, whether that affects others or not. And, and the consequences unfold themselves, and people don't realize their consequences, and people do. And, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we all deal with the consequences of everybody else's choices. We'd like to think that we have control. And, as a matter of fact, I've been trying to put together, a video about control being an illusion. But the reality is that any control that we think we have, unless we're working together, it really is just an illusion. Anyway, so yeah, mask mandates end today here in Washington State, except for medical field and a couple other locations. And I will continue to mask because indoor places, and I'm choosing to not go to restaurants and movie theaters and places like that where there's large groupings of people, because that's a choice I want to make. I don't want to get sick again. It just is what it is. I don't like being sick. You guys have a wonderful day. I love you, and thank you for catching this 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time Friday video that I was not expecting to make. And I apologize, I'm not going to have time to get any editing done, and I want to get this out today. So I love you guys. Take care. See you in your video or mine. Bye bye.